Alright, let's go. Let's go. I first played it, pause, like just didn't play it. I was like, oh well, this is awkward. I mean, I'm excited for this because I enjoyed the last Warriors game.
Hello everyone, I'm
So I'm just like, ooh.
the producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
The music's really nice.
We mentioned in the June 2019 Nintendo Direct presentation that we had started development on the sequel to The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, they talked about it as well.
Many people around the world are still playing Breath of the Wild, so I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Everyone,
No problem, even though I
thank
haven't
you
played it yet.
much.
But you bought it, so it's fine.
Yeah, true. I've given them my money, that's all I want.
In order to make the vast world you enjoyed exploring in the original game even more impressive, the team is working hard on its development, so you'll have to wait a bit longer before we can provide more updates.
Okay, that's fine.
What,
At least they updated it
We've
on
prepared
that.
a different way for you to experience the world of Hyrule, and we have a video to introduce it. Please take a look.
All I'm hoping is that I could play as Lana again. That's all I want. Lana, please.
The
Favorite
history
character.
of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil
Some
that
say you
has
could say it's the age of
endured over the
Calamity.
ages.
Oh, I see you.
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what
Oh
happened
look, sorted, end of the game.
100 years ago.
Oh, you're right.
Just point at the sky and you win.
Yo, look at Zelda! Have they kept like the complete Breath of the Wild graphics as well? Because that's sick.
I don't know, because I feel like this looks a bit more older than Breath of the Wild graphics.
Hmm.
You know, it's not exactly the same, you know what I mean?
It looks like they've kept the style, which is nice.
Yeah, the style is still the same, but it looks a bit off to me.
Hmm.
But it's not bad. Big spiders.
Just please let me play as Lana. If this is a standalone game, I want to play as Lana again. Yo!
Can you do that?
Okay, that's
No,
sick.
no, no.
What, Zawaldo? Yeah.
Yeah. This looks good.
This does.
Imagine this was online co-op. That would be sick.
That would. I'd
That
love
would
that.
be absolute. I'd buy it.
I mean, I'm probably gonna buy it anyway, but I'd insta buy it. Who is that?
Ganondorf, obviously, in his final form.
Ah, true.
If it was like maybe it'd be co-op. I don't know. It just feels like it could be.
It's definitely voice acting in Legend of Zelda, Donnie.
What you just saw is the game that Koei Tecmo Games is developing. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. This game takes place 100 years before the events of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
In that game, the great calamity that occurred 100 years prior was mentioned, but the actual event itself wasn't shown in full. In this game, you'll be able to experience the events
That's
of the great
sick.
calamity.
Yeah.
So
If
now,
anything,
I would like to invite
might be
Koei
better to play
Tecmo
Hyrule
Games
Warriors
producer Mr. Hayashi to join me here.
Al Bob.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yosuke Hayashi from Koei Tecmo Games and the producer of this game. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity began when Mr. Aonuma approached us saying, I think it would be interesting to create a Warriors game telling the story of the Great Calamity. What do you think? The battles between
Just-
the
what do you
Kings of
think? No.
Hyrule
Nah, nah, sounds shit, mate.
Warrior-style gameplay against large armies.
Please say co-op. Please say co-op. Please say co-op.
The previous Hyrule Warriors games were filled with Zelda conventions.
That was really good back then. Oh, chicken's
The Legend
amazing.
of Zelda: Breath of the Wild broke these conventions entirely, and perhaps
It's
it's,
on-
the same for everyone here, but for someone like me, who's been playing Zelda games for a long time, this was an extraordinary experience. It's a new, special title for me. Unlike the previous Hyrule Warriors games, Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity was developed by working closely with the Zelda team in every step of the process. including
Okay.
Gameplay direction, graphics, world, and all dialogue. And
Ooh.
while we maintained the distinct gameplay style of the Warriors series, with exciting 1 versus 1,000 battles and a wide variety of playable characters, this became
See, I
the
wanna
only
see who
game
else
that
is
let you
playable.
Experience the world 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild firsthand.
This looks so sick.
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi. During the development of the previous Hyrule Warriors games, I was impressed with how the Warriors development team, led by Mr. Hayashi, had a deep understanding of the Legend of Zelda series. This time around, they made it possible to create this new experience by combining the well-detailed world of Breath of the Wild with Warriors gameplay.
Okay.
Therefore, I believe this game will offer the experience of the great Calamity battles that weren't fully shown in the original game. I hope that both those who played the previous
So,
Hyrule Warriors
I'm guessing all these
and those
guys
who played
are
The Legend of
characters.
Zelda Breath of the
But,
Wild
like,
can
I don't know who
experience
else.
this game. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity will launch on November 20th.
November! Oh shit.
And it's co-op. Bye.
Thank you for your continued support for The Legend of Zelda and this game.
I mean, maybe not say it another time.
Maybe. I don't think it will be. There's only like one co-op Zelda game, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that the...
No, Hyrule... So, this was Hyrule Warriors Deluxe and Hyrule Warriors. It was co-op, but it was an online co-op. You could do local co-op. I'm not sure, like, it would be sick if they did it'd be actually sick if they did an online co-op.
They need to do more online co-op stuff.
They
I think.
do, because they
like,
don't...
Because it's like, you're paying all this money to do online, right? But what are you doing? What, just smash stuff? There's no, like, adventure stuff to go in with your friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I want to have, like, a good adventure game.
You're playing it again?
I'm just in the background while we talk, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'll put some, like, Breath of the Wild music in the background. Who knows? I'll do something.
It's just getting
but,
cut out.
Huh?
It's just getting cut out.
No, I'll put this in the video. It's just like,
okay.
I'll put some music in the background while we're talking about the game.
I know, but I mean like this specific part where we're talking about when it's being cut out.
No, you know what? Fuck it. Stay it in, alright?
Okay.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'm wondering what they're gonna do with all the characters, right? Because they mentioned there being a wide variety of characters, right? But I don't know who's going to be playable. So... Okay, apparently a Kuko was... You could play as one of the fucking chickens. I did not know that. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 playable characters in the last game, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're gonna do that with this game, because they did say, like, one of the main things is we have a wide variety of playable characters, right? So I don't know how they're gonna do that. So if I look at Guardians, right? Because those were like the 5 characters in the trailer. Or Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. There we go. Just so I can see it on the cover. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters that you can play as on the cover, right? So I don't know how they're gonna increase that to like a good number. Like, that will make sense, if you get what I mean. Because like, it wouldn't make sense to have Midna and Tetra and Skull Kid, etc. in this game, right? Because they have nothing to do with Breath of the Wild. So you'd have to cut down like half the roster already because they're not in Breath of the Wild. Sure, you add a couple. Like, you add all the Guardians, but then, like, you have to take out a bunch. Like, I feel like there's a few characters they could put in, right? Like, they could put in Impa. I think they could still put in her still. Maybe Sheik, because there's a Sheik costume in Breath of the Wild, so they could get away with it. Ganondorf's in it.
Again, whoever's most relevant to the story.
Exactly, because I don't know who's relevant other than the Guardians.
This could also be if they are in it, but you don't see them playing, then they might just be there to talk to, but not actually do anything real.
That's true. I'm wondering, like, okay, so there is, apparently character-wise, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's seemingly 5 other characters that seem quite relevant, because they're Guardians, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's like 1 extra to what was on the cover. So we can at least presume 7 with those 5 plus Link and Zelda. Ganondorf 8. if they do Calamity Ganon, that's 9. Because they had Ganon and Ganondorf. And then I'm really hoping they add Lana and Sia, because they were Warriors exclusive characters, and they could add a few more Warriors exclusive characters as well.
It might also be DLC though.
Oh yeah, definitely. They did DLC for this game.
Did Nintendo do DLC? Actually, apart from like
yes.
stuff, did they do,
yes,
like...
they did DLC.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, it could be just DLC then.
But like, the thing is, they still have to do the base roster, and I'm just wondering what the base roster's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because I think they could get away with Linkle, because they made like a female version of Link in the last game. And I feel like they could...
DLC. I reckon that if that's gonna be in the game, 100% DLC.
I don't know, to be honest, because like I feel like they can't get away too much with making you pay for old characters, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like maybe
it could be a pre-order thing.
Yeah, I think
pre-order you get those characters.
That's true. I'm just trying to think of like, because they could, I guess, if they do DLC as like, oh, here's the even if it's a Breath of the Wild game, but like, here's the DLC for like the Ocarina games, and you could you'd have all the returning characters that you could play as, like young Link and Darunia and Ruto, etc. from the last game, and they'll add like a few more, maybe. Because I feel like you could get away with putting old DLC characters in, like as long as old characters in as DLC, as long as there's new ones with them in the same set. Because like you had to pay for Roy and Mewtwo in Smash 4, and they were old characters, so I feel like you could get away with it.
Well, right now I don't think I feel like because it is coming out in November, it's perhaps just what you see is what you get. Perhaps.
I don't know, because like
I mean,
it's coming out soon, but at the same time, I don't think they'd show off everyone in the first trailer, because they didn't with they didn't with Hyrule Warriors as well. Like
at the very least, perhaps. Maybe in October they'll show another trailer of stuff coming out. So I think this is just a tease now, which is.
Yeah, what they might do as well, I believe, with Hyrule Warriors, like the original one, they did like a trailer every week, I guess, or like every few weeks, whatnot, and they'd show a character.
Yeah.
So they could do something like that. And they'll be like, okay, this is Link and his, and like how he works and stuff, and then oh, this is the next character and whatnot. So they could do that. I don't know. I'm excited for this. So, I think I'm not sure if we were talking about it or someone else was talking about it, but it's Zelda and Metroid's 35th anniversary next year, and I believe it's also the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm interested to see what they'll do, because this is already like a good way to start off. Like Mario starting off their celebrations early with 3D with the 3D one, and we were. Do you?
I'm gonna pre-order that. I've already pre-ordered All Star, and I'm gonna get 3D one as well.
Yeah, that's true. I pre-ordered All Stars. I haven't pre-ordered for 3D World 1 yet.
I'm getting the physical copy of All Stars, so that should be coming like 16th, I think. Or
okay. Yeah. Oh no, it's 18th.
What did you get? I know, but the actual delivery, yeah, poo head.
Oh yeah, but it'd come 2 days early.
I don't know. It just says dispatch on 16th minute, so
interesting.
Perhaps. I mean, again, it could be a bit late or whatever.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm just. Huh? No, I got physical.
Okay, because for All Stars, I think it's better to get physical as.
Oh, of course.
It's limited purchase, isn't it? They said.
Yeah, like I just prefer getting physical games anyway, personally.
And plus, the cover looks nice. I think it would be cool to have like the OG 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy all on one cover. Honestly.
Yeah, like I enjoy getting physical versions for that reason anyway.
Are you gonna get 3D World?
Probably at some point. Not when it comes out, I don't think. Maybe, but I'll get it.
I need to use my coins. You see, my 500 gold coins expire at the end of this month.
Oh, are you trying to think of something to use them on?
Well, I was gonna use them on 3D World.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, like I'm just I think this is a really good way to start off like the anniversary for Zelda, because I think they could do this for November. If they really wanted to, they could do they could do some more ports to the Switch, like just like Mario did. Because Twilight Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
They could do like little things.
Yeah, because they added Twilight Princess to the Wii U. And I think they added another game to the Wii U. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, they had Wind Waker HD. So they could add Wind Waker HD. They could add Twilight Princess, and then they could add Skyward Sword as I think one of the 3 big games people have been talking about. I'd love them to remake Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask again. Put them on the Switch. They could do anything. Like I was just they could.
All-Star.
Legit, they could do that. Like I was saying, for a good Zelda anniversary, all they really need to do is like have a couple ports, have like a new side game like Warriors, and then maybe like if they can get it done in time, Breath of the Wild 2. If not, that's fine.
Well, Breath of the Wild 2, they said they're bringing it out in 2 years, so they are making that. They're not gonna be like, oh, let's just start making this instead, guys.
No. They're making that, but you can have a smaller team for it. I don't know.
I guess I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah.
We'll see. It looks really good though.